Welcome back everyone to my channel. This is Liam. In this video I'm talking about the importance of choosing the right skateboarding shoes. What I'm going to talk about in this video are factors to consider, the top brands and my experiences with them, budget-friendly options, and then lastly maintaining your skateboard shoes for longevity. And we're here at Thompson Skate Park. It's a really cool plaza-oriented skate park. It's more unusual than your typical skate parks. Let's talk about choosing the best skateboard shoes. There's lots of things to consider. Materials are a huge one. Durability, comfort. Been through the hoops. We've all discovered that canvas isn't the way to go when it comes to skateboarding early on, unless you have like a knack for canvas and it helps you skateboard. But suede and leather are gonna be your best friend when it comes to durability. Those are often gonna break down as well pretty fast, but there's ways around it. We know stitching, a lot of shoes with stitching isn't the best because those are gonna tear apart and create holes and the seams are gonna rip apart, and I have tips to prevent those things from happening as quickly. Choosing the right fit, meaning like the style and the aesthetic that suits you, is gonna be a major influence. I like minimalism and simplicity with my shoes, and it makes me more mentally in line with how I want to skate. Grip is a huge one. If you get shoes with minimal grip and tread on the sole, it's gonna be problematic because you're not gonna be able to get the grip. The board's not gonna stick to your feet. When you go to flip your board, you're just not gonna get the correct movement that you need to maneuver the board. And that's not good for learning. A lot of shoes, like for example in winters, you might find the coolest skateboarding shoe, but the grip and tread is terrible, so it's worth passing. Mind you, I found excellent winter's shoes, but that's later in this video. And then lastly, when it comes to durability, you need good impact support. You might need to change your insoles. I never do. I've just chosen a brand that works for me. Vans shoes can be really good because you prefer the control and board feel over like jumping. There's more reasons to talk about, but I want to skate more. There's a lot more features to try, so let's do that. This other reason that you should consider is choosing the brand that you think fits your style or what's better for street and park. For example, when it comes to like street skating and jumping, you could use Numeric shoes. Those are built to last. They're better for comfort and jumping. They're more padded. It helps to have a vision of like how you like to skate. Are you more of like a surfer or a street skater or a rail skater? And then attaching that with the vision of that brand. Maybe you have favorite skaters that ride for these companies and you just ride the shoes because those are your favorite skaters. Just picking a brand that matches what you want to do and grow in skating. That's kind of how I approach it. I've tried brands just because some of my favorite skaters ride them, and it's actually ended up helping me and benefiting me in skating. But I always approach a brand that has a minimalist look. Just choosing shoes that are gonna benefit you and how you want to skate. In my experience, I've tried like the Vans Authentics. Those were crazy for jumping. The Eras were okay, they had more heel support. I've tried the half cabs before. The Rowans were nice. I tried Nikes when I was younger and I thought they lasted forever, which was cool. It was like Nike SB. I don't know what they were. Adidas, I've tried them, the Lucas Puigs back in the day, and those, I felt like some of the best skating I've done was in those shoes. So certain experiences have positively influenced me. Vans has always been affordable for me, so I've chosen them, and I've chosen them for the longest. And then lately I've discovered Adidas work really well for me just because the build quality has positively affected my skating. And it's also shoes like Converse I've tried before, but I've tried them from a budget store and I don't think I purchased the correct fit for me, so they weren't for me, and I kind of haven't gone with them since from that experience. You could try DVSs. DVSs are going to be really good for your feet. They're really large shoes. I've tried the lower profile versions and they were fine, but the big shoes, really padded, safe for your foot. A lot of brands have different images and different build quality, so you kind of want to choose accordingly. That's going to help you choose the best shoe for you. Skate some more because it's such a sunny day and I'm ever grateful for the heat. It makes me feel nimble and a better skateboard, to be honest with you. how to pick the best skateboarding shoes when it comes to budgets. I go to any budget store. I haven't paid full price for skateboarding shoes in years. I just don't shop for full price shoes because I personally choose not to afford it because I'm tearing up the shoe anyways. And a lot of the brands I use are often marked down. As a child, I often went to Winners. You can also find shoes at the thrift store. The problem with the budget friendly aspect of choosing skateboard shoes is you're not gonna really be able to choose the highest quality or choose the exact brand and model that you want on a consistent basis. It's kind of just up in the air. You're just gonna have to take what you can get, and that's often what I've done in the past, and it's worked really well for me. But it's really frustrating when you want to go skate and you want to be excited to go skating, and you do not have a consistent place to go and get your shoes. Winners, not consistent. Thrift store, not consistent. So that's my 2 cents when it comes to budget skateboard shoes and choosing the best ones. Let me know in the comments below if you do the same or if you found some gems. Lastly, this is a big one for me, for other skaters in general are always trying to stick to the budget, and maintaining skateboard shoes is huge. So let's skate some more and then let's dive into that next. So often at times, choosing the best skateboard shoe requires also maintaining them to go the distance. No matter how good your skate shoes is, it's gonna deteriorate. And often choosing the best skate shoes requires less stitching. Use extreme glue, that liquid extreme glue, to concrete the stitching so that it gets scraped down instead of peeling and like severing. You can also use shoe goo if you get holes in your shoes. It's pretty inevitable, or just buy new shoes. There's a trick. You can use shoe goo and put an ice cube and it'll create a smooth layer. So you're actually adding to your shoe. There's certain things you can do as well to prevent shoes from getting ruined. Like if you tend to slow down by kicking your board up and dragging the shoe of your heel, try and do that less. Maybe drag your foot some other place, or power slide. You can also clean them. Maybe if you want to make them look fresh and continue to look good skateboarding, you can clean them. I'm not an expert with shoe cleaning. Never cleaned my shoes before. It's skateboarding, right? Like we literally live in the urban landscape, dirt, and we sit on the curbs. We have dirty shoes, and there's no really point in cleaning them because they look trash regardless. And then the last reason you can replace your shoes, the only sacrifice is it's gonna take a couple days to break them in again, which is for sure. Try to maintain them for as long as possible. I like to skate my shoes until they're done. You have no grip, it's just not good anymore. Those are the experiences I've had, and that's what I look for when it comes to skateboarding shoes. There's so many out there, and you just gotta narrow it down over time. Hopefully this video helps you. Drop a comment, let me know what shoes you prefer and where you find them. I have a video here about the Superstars if you wanna look into that more. They work for me. Subscribe for new videos every week. I don't know what's gonna happen next week, but we'll find out.